professional bodybuilding, few names have caused as much awe and admiration as Mamdouh Mohammed Hassan Elssbiay, known globally as Big Ramy. With a physique that seems sculpted by gods and a journey that mirrors a cinematic underdog story, Big Ramy has become more than just a bodybuilder. He is a symbol of perseverance, passion, and unrelenting discipline. His rise from the dusty shores of a quiet Egyptian village to the glittering Mr. Olympia stage is nothing short of inspirational. Born on September 16, 1984, in Baltim, a small fishing village in the Kafr el-Sheikh Governorate of Egypt, Mamdouh Elssbiay grew up in modest conditions. His early life was far removed from the world of fitness and glamour. He was raised in a tight-knit, hardworking family that earned its living from the sea. As one of several siblings, Ramy began working on his family's fishing boat from a young age. The grueling labor of hauling nets, battling waves, and enduring long, harsh days on the water built more than just physical strength. It instilled in him a mental toughness that would later serve as the bedrock of his bodybuilding career. Unlike many Western athletes who are introduced to the gym early, Ramy's entry into bodybuilding came late. It wasn't until his mid-20s that he first stepped into a gym, Oxygen Gym in Kuwait, where he had moved for work. The gym, known as a bodybuilding mecca in the Middle East, proved to be a turning point in his life. His massive frame and natural genetics made him stand out immediately. Coaches at Oxygen Gym quickly recognized his potential, and under their mentorship, Ramy transformed rapidly into a monstrous physical specimen. In just over a year of serious training, Ramy shocked the amateur bodybuilding world by winning the 2012 Amateur Olympia in Kuwait, earning his IFBB Pro card. That victory wasn't just a personal milestone, it was history. It marked the beginning of a new era for Arab and Middle Eastern representation in international bodybuilding. Ramy had become the face of a movement, a beacon of hope for countless aspiring athletes from non-Western countries. Ramy's professional debut came in 2013 at the New York Pro, one of the most prestigious events in the bodybuilding calendar. Despite being relatively new to the scene, Ramy dominated the competition with unmatched size and presence, winning the show and announcing his arrival to the world. At just 29 years old, and only a few years into training, he had already become one of the most talked about names in the sport. Over the next several years, Big Ramy continued to compete at the highest level, earning a reputation for being one of the largest and freakiest bodybuilders to ever step on stage. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing over 300 pounds in the off-season, his mass was staggering. His legs were among the biggest in history, his back and shoulders wide and dense, and his overall silhouette unmatched. But size, as they say, isn't everything. Despite his undeniable genetics and impressive victories, Ramy struggled to find the right formula for bodybuilding's biggest stage, Mr. Olympia. Between 2013 and 2019, Ramy participated in several Olympia competitions, placing as high as second in 2017, but never capturing the title. He was often criticized for lacking conditioning, coming in too heavy, or being inconsistent with his presentation. Some fans began to wonder if Ramy would ever fulfill his championship potential. But deep down, Ramy knew his time would come. He kept grinding, learning, and evolving. Then came the year 2020, a year marked by a global pandemic, uncertainty, and chaos. With the world in disarray and most gyms closed, many athletes struggled to maintain their routines. But Big Ramy, driven by years of setbacks and the hunger for redemption, used the time wisely. Though he initially missed out on Olympia qualification due to health and travel issues, he was later awarded a special invitation to compete. The announcement sparked debate. Some called it unfair, others questioned his readiness. But Ramy wasn't listening. He was training. When Ramy stepped onto the Olympia stage in December 2020, the bodybuilding world held its breath. Gone was the mass monster with soft conditioning. In his place stood a shredded, dry, and peeled version of Big Ramy, still massive, but now refined, polished, and prepared. He dwarfed his competition while matching them in detail and sharpness. That night, Big Ramy made history, becoming the first Egyptian and first Arab to win the Mr. Olympia title. The moment was electric. Tears streamed down his face as the trophy was handed to him. Years of sacrifice, criticism, and setbacks had finally paid off. Ramy had not just won a title, he had claimed his rightful place in bodybuilding history. In 2021, Ramy returned to defend his title and did so successfully, proving he wasn't a one-hit wonder. Though his conditioning was slightly debated by critics, his dominance remained. Two-time Mr. Olympia. From a fishing boat in Egypt to the top of the bodybuilding universe, it was the stuff of legends. But success often brings new challenges. In 2022, Ramy faced a wave of doubt once again. Despite coming in big and confident, he placed 5th at the Olympia, a sharp fall from grace that shocked fans around the globe. Many believed that age and wear were catching up to him. Some speculated that he had lost his edge. Others declared the end of the Ramy era. But true champions don't quit after a fall. Ramy took the defeat with grace, vowing to come back stronger. Outside of competition, Big Ramy has become an icon in the fitness community and a national hero in Egypt. His victories have sparked a surge of interest in bodybuilding across the Middle East and North Africa. In interviews, Ramy often speaks about the importance of faith, family, and dedication. He attributes his success not only to hard work but to he has inspired a new generation of athletes who see in him the possibility of global success despite humble beginnings. Ramy has always carried himself with humility, respect, and class, never forgetting his roots or his journey. God's guidance and the support of those who stood by him when no one else did. Despite global fame, he remains deeply connected to his homeland, regularly giving back to his community and using his platform to inspire others. In terms of physique, Big Ramy represents the peak of mass-era bodybuilding. His structure, with sweeping quads, enormous arms, and a chest that could rival legends like Ronnie Coleman, is the epitome of what the modern bodybuilder aspires to be. Yet what sets Ramy apart is not just his body, it's his journey. He didn't have the early advantages of top-tier coaching, nutrition, or sponsorship. He built his legacy through sheer will and unrelenting discipline. As of now, the bodybuilding world awaits his next move. Will Big Ramy make another comeback? Will he challenge the new champions and reclaim his throne? Regardless of what lies ahead, his legacy is secure. He has already earned his place among the greats, joining names like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, and Phil Heath. In a sport where only the strongest survive, Big Ramy has done more than survive. He has inspired. He has shattered stereotypes, crossed cultural boundaries, and proven that greatness knows no borders. Whether he lifts another Sando trophy or not, the world will never forget the Egyptian titan who dared to dream, and in doing so, redefined the meaning of power, passion, and persistence.